Welcome, everybody.
Welcome.
Hi, Norma.
Hello, Crystal.
So, this, you guys know, is a series that we're doing right now leading up to the Joy of Business Facilitator training that's coming up this year in 2022. And we have 10 days to go before we begin. And if you hear banging in Norma's background, it's because she lives in Brazil. And in Brazil, like in Colombia, they renovate loudly all the time.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, Norma, I'm so grateful for you. Thank you for being here.
I'm so grateful that you invited me. Thank you.
Well, so I don't actually know that much about you. I know you're a translator and you have been for as long as I can remember. But can you tell me, just as a beginning, like when you became a certified facilitator, when you added JCF to your life, and what that's been like for you?
Yeah. I started using the Access tools in 2011 online because there weren't that many. There weren't bars classes in Brazil, so I was doing it to myself. Then I became a BF on 2014 and a CF in 2015.
Wow.
Actually, I started facilitating on 2015. That's where it all started for me, let's say it like that. I was pretty much before that using the tools to myself and to change my life. And it was so amazing that I was like, oh my God, I want to share that with people.
So, were you a part of the huge explosion that is called Brazil?
Uh-huh. Even before it was the explosion, or I was there. No, Christelle, I had this thing in me. How come these amazing tools, this
Mhm.
is gold? How come it's not in Brazil? How come people don't know about that? Because I know that once they know about it, they'll go crazy about it. So
Indeed,
yeah.
they did. Brazil just so you guys know, and if you ever have ever, you probably all know because you've been to certified facilitator training, but Brazil is always at the top of the list for like growth. I mean, like beyond every other country.
Yeah, it went crazy. Yeah. And so that's when I became a CF, and I heard, I don't know how many times it rang on me when Gary said that the specialty that you kind of freak out most, or the one that you don't want to do, that you don't want to hear about it, that's the one you should take class. And that was my start with Joy of
Let's do
Business.
business.
Let's do it. And I tell you, Christelle, I remember when I first registered to um, at that time it wasn't business done different. It was 101 and 102 job business classes. And I registered for that with Simone, and I would be shaking during class, and I couldn't understand a word. I was like, oh, what is that? What is that? Yeah, well, I'm going to be here. I'm going to be here. It brought up so much for me. And I kept going, I kept coming to classes and that. And then in 2017, I said, okay, I'm going to take the training because this is going to end. I want to change my relationship
So
with business.
tell me about that. Like how did you view your relationship to business? Like what was your point of view about you?
Oh, my point of view about me and about business was that somehow it wasn't for me.
This is
People,
me and this is business.
yeah, yeah, exactly. Oh, people out there knew all about it, not me. People out there had the hang of it, not me.
Yeah.
And I had a point of view from family and all of that, that we were not the branch of family that knew how to do business, and that was repeated a lot in my home. So all of that showed up so hugely in my world as I was taking those first classes that I was like,
So when the first classes were like, how long ago? Like, just for context.
just for context,
2016.
2016, because then when I went to the first training on 2017, I went and I remember I took a 102 class with Heather Nichols, and I think it was Napa Valley. That's where the training was. So I
Yeah.
took it with her in order to meet the prereq to join the class.
Yeah.
So, but what I wanted to say was that things, my, let's say, limitations or the lies about business that I had bought, they started screaming very loud in my world. But then when I started taking the classes, I didn't get then that these were the lies. But still, it was as if, I perceived the heaviness, and at the same time, there was this amazing excitement of tapping into something that was there that I couldn't quite put my finger on it. I just had this sense that there was something else. So for me, Crystal, it was really a leap of courage of not listening to the blah, 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 and just throwing myself like out there, because somewhere, somehow, I knew there was something else possible. So yeah, and it's been amazing since then, because okay, I went to the training, and then I signed that. Back then we had I can't quite recall, but you had the two kind of plans. I don't remember the name of that, but let's say plan that you could join. You could become a silver or a platinum
Oh,
JCF,
yes.
and you had different amounts of license that you'd pay monthly, all of that. And I just went like, I'm going to become a platinum.
Which
And
was quite a
okay.
commitment. It's a commitment, like $1,000 a month, right?
Yeah, almost that. 800 euros. I don't know. It was
a lot.
A lot.
But you really had to commit.
I'm going to go. And I followed through. Every month, somehow, it was there. And not only that, I started facilitating the classes, and on those, I remember the first classes, I had people that were only from the business world. They had businesses, restaurants, this and that. The other one invested on the stock market, and I was there, and I was just, I had the tools and I had the questions.
Yeah.
I just had this,
Yeah.
this allowance for me. I said very clearly, I'm not an expert on that, but I have these tools here. And I spoke with those people and asked them questions and things. And it was amazing, because they would then access their own awarenesses, and they just go, oh my God, I can change this, I can do that, I can do this, I can do that. And I was like that, looking at that, all of that, unraveling in front of me. It was the most amazing thing.
Oh my God.
And also facilitating it. Wow. Facilitating these classes is such a gift. I remember my first BDD class. I was at the hotel room before going down for class, and I was like, oh my God, my friends from school, they are all retiring and looking at their, I don't know, pension and things like that. And I'm about to go down to a class throwing myself at something that I don't know what it's gonna look like, and I'm loving it. So this rush of not only having the blood on your veins flowing, but also life flowing through you. This is what this class in facilitating, especially business done different, is for me, because it was such fun to see everything just popping up and opening in other people's worlds and with their businesses, with what they thought of them about business. Oh my God, I don't have words for that. It's amazing.
Wow. Well, I don't know that there's much else to say.
I wanted to say something.
Yeah.
I'm so grateful for Joy of Business, for Simone, um, to be somehow a part of that, in the sense of there's always change in Joy of Business. There's always change. And this is such an invite to be a part of this change and to know that you are great and you're going to be okay, and that you have the tools and they are there for you. You have you for you, you know, and also the support that Simone is. I okay, so this is a CF group, so I always call on Simone's energy before facilitating classes. This is like my thing that I love to do. And it's been so amazing because it's like allowing myself to engage with this road of Joy of Business. And this has been changing everything for me. So if this somehow is an invitation for you, if it tickles you, why not?
Thank you so much, Norma. I'm so grateful you're in the world. I'm so grateful we don't. Yeah, you guys are more than welcome to come change your life with us and change the world. And Norma, the amount of gratitude people have for you is just explosive. Like, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for choosing. Yeah. And we'll see you guys soon.
Yeah. We are just starting.